So recently, I have read a book named All We Ever Wanted, and the author is Emily Jeffrey. It's such a good book that I want to recommend to everyone. So let's get it.
This story talks about a girl named Lina who has a crush to a senior named Finch, and she was take an indecent photo with the caption "Observation Discrimination" in the party when she was drunk off. And at first she just wanted to let it go. However, the photo spread quickly in the wide range of their school so that her father, named Tom, knew it. Tom, as a single father who divorced with drunk world wife years ago, he has put all his attention and love to his own daughter. In his view, Lina is a diligent and naive girl who always gets the premium and good score in her school, so Tom went to their principal to ask for the justice and punishment for Finch. In this case, Finch's father, a rich and selfish businessman named Kirk, looked forward to using the method of bribing for both the principal and Tom to settle the incident, which made Tom pissed much more. At the same time, Finch's mother, Nina, took Finch to apologize for Lina face to face. What's more, Finch lied to Lina that the photo with the racial caption was taken by his ex-girlfriend Polly, because Polly was jealous when Lina and Finch had the eye contact in the party. After that, Tom had more contact with Nina and returned the $15,000 in the envelope which Kirk used to bribe Tom. It shocked Nina that her husband did it and didn't tell her. So Nina reminded herself that she was robbed when she was young, but she chose to be silent. Therefore, Nina felt so pity when Lina suffered from the similar situation and tried her hand to support Lina. During that time, Tom has fallen in love with Nina, who is kind and different from her selfish husband Kirk. So gradually, there was one time when Tom did a part-time job as a Uber driver. He heard from the two women in the back seat that Kirk was waiting for them on the way to a bar. Nina was hurt when Tom told her on phone because Kirk told her that he was on a business trip, and she also found some clues that her husband and her beloved son lied to her together. So it was the first time that Nina wanted to divorce with Kirk, and she was aware that Finch became selfish like his father and talked less to her in these years, which made her sad deeply. Meanwhile, Finch made use of Lina's failing to invite her to his house and have sex with her. When they were out, Polly awkward Lina and cursed Lina with the word slut. So after Lina came back to her own house, she found that someone drew the graffiti slut in her porch, and she was sure that Polly made it, and Tom was indignant to clean the drawing. In this case, the three families from Lina, Finch, Polly sit together in the principal's office. However, Polly cried that she never took the indecent photo nor drew the curse on Lina's porch, and Polly was not believed by Lina, so she sent the private message with a photo that Finch put his penis in Lina's face when she drank off in the party at that time. Polly told her that she stole this photo from Finch's phone, and Finch also had the sex video with Polly and other girls on his phone, which made Polly scared to expose him. And the truth sucked Lina, but she was brave to defend her own rights. What's worse, when she called Polly after she read the message, there was no one replied, so she contacted Nina to Polly's house immediately because her intuition told her that Polly suicided herself. When she arrived, Polly's parents just realized that Polly has been in the room for long silently. And when they opened the door, it proved what Lina thought. Lina called the ambulance at once and saved Polly. So this time, finally, Nina determined to divorce with Kirk and left the ring in the house. When Nina settled down to the hotel temporarily, she paid with the card, but she found that Kirk canceled the credit card at once she left the house. So she was desperate and found that The $15,000 in the envelope that last time Tom returned to the bribe money from Kirk to pay the hotel bill. A few years later, Nina cooperates the business with Tom, and she feels pleased that she saved herself and Finch as a good example of mother.
So in this book, it gave me a lot of reflection. First, from Nana's side, I found that our life can restart as long as you are brave to leave the people and life you don't like. On the other hand, something is normal, but we just exaggerate the negative sides in our hearts. And when it comes to Finch, I feel pity because he's a rich, selfish, and fake boy. I'm not blaming the playboy, but I think it is a shame to please others' feeling because you know that Lena truly has the feeling to Finch, but Finch just do it like a bullshit, you know. So I always keep one thing in my mind that you could choose to stay away from the boys and girls that you don't like, but don't play with them as don't play them as they are the four. And Lina is too young to identify the playboy, so that she was not only used by her feeling but also her body. So, in the end, I think that after reading this book, I started to wonder the question all we ever wanted as the book title. So it's about money, it's about love, loyalty, happiness, or someone you like. Actually, the characters in the book all looked for what they want. Kirk for money, Finch for having fun, and Lina for her crush, and Nina for love, Tom for her daughter, and they all struggle in the way for what they want. However, before you start, you need to ask yourself whether it is your desire or your destination. Don't get stuck in the instant happiness, but the real happiness, and be real to yourself. So that's all. Yeah. I hope you will enjoy this book because it really give you the reflection of the deep thinking that what you ever wanted, and it is worth for you for your life or something that you desire. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Bye bye. 像被移开我，就别再畏畏缩缩。太多的借口，太多的理